think of a feeling that he overreacted a bit, to be honest.
He never liked me anyway.
That is so not true. It's me he's got the problem with.
We'll find out tonight.
Why tonight?
Karate. Postponed from Tuesday. We are going.
Are you kidding me with this? No, I can't possibly take another night off work.
Dad left you the money to pay for the class.
Well, I'll just have to give it back to him, won't I?
Just have to sit and watch telly at night again. Diane won't be happy.
Oh, all right, then we'll go.
I'll tell Kaylee. See you after school then.
Yeah, see ya.
All right. What else could he have done?
Some mate you are.
The place was wrecked. I was up half the night trying to make it look like nothing had happened. If Andy finds out...
Yeah, I hope he does.
I thought if you had some more mates, you might not want to like school all the time.
Like I need your help, Daz. I've got mates.
I didn't think you'd just try and get off with the first bloke that come along.
That's why you went and got Lisa. You're jealous of me having fun with someone else. Just bog off, Daz.
There you are. Get your strength back.
Darling.
Do you know how lucky I am to have found a man like Leonard?
Give off.
He's my friend, my companion, well, he's everything a girl could wish for. Mwah.
Look, I don't think Danny wants to hear this, and I'm not so sure I do.
Well, if you ask me, it's a crime.
What is?
Danny, with everything he's got going for him on his own.
I'm happy on my own.
Yeah, but it's a waste. You don't want to fritter your youth away, sat sitting on that settee, watching the telly. You should be out with that Joe of yours.
They're just good mates.
Yes, but that's because he's too laid back to do anything about it. She's probably sitting there, waiting for him to declare himself.
Let's get into work.
Yeah, but you've not finished your breakfast.
I can't be late. What did you do that for?
Well, his life's just passing him by. Do you know, I've a good mind to go up to that vet's and ask that girl what her intentions are.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, but better still, you go.
What?
Well, you could ask her some questions. You know, be subtle. But then if she likes him, at least we can let him know.
Oh, thanks, Alan, love. Ta.
Can I interrupt?
Oh, well, I've got that much to get through, love. Do you mind if I drink this on the go?
Well, no, Betty, you need to sit down and listen to what I have to say.
Oh.
It's Seth.
Well, we seem to talk about him more now he's gone than we did when...
Ashley says that you're avoiding him and that you won't talk about the burial, and he's tried several times to see you.
Yeah, well, you don't always feel that social when you've just had a bereavement.
I understand that, and I think that you're evading the issue. I'm cancelling the cremation, and now...
No, you see, I just didn't know what to do for the best.
Well, when Shirley died, I found the funeral a very comforting ceremony. And afterwards, you can move on to a different phase of your grief.
Yeah, I know all about that, Alan. It's just that the problem was where to put him. But I think I've found a solution to that now.
So the burial can go ahead tomorrow?
Well, oh, come in, love, come in.
All set for tonight.
Yeah.
Does he know?
Know what?
Alan thinks we should go ahead with the burial in the churchyard.
Oh.
Zach's just helping me with one or two of the arrangements, like.
Really?
Mark!
What?
I'm really sorry about yesterday. I was just wondering if you wanted to get together later or something.
With you? Will your mummy coming too?
I'm bothered. Didn't fancy you anyway. Tonight might be the last time we see each other out of school. Why can't they like each other more? Dad says Louise is too irresponsible. Louise said your dad's a bit of a stiff. We'll still see each other at school. Is Dad looking this way? No. He's chasing after Debbie again.
All right?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Debbie. But it was getting out of hand. I was worried you was going to...
What? No, it doesn't matter. He probably did me a favour as a loser anyway.
Well, you can't help having bad taste, can you?
Right, Len, what can I do for you?
Pearl sent me, really.
You haven't got a pet, have you?
No, but I'm thinking of getting one, actually.
All right, what kind?
What?
What kind?
Parrots.
Parrot. Wait, hang on a sec. Have you got an appointment?
11:30.
Right. What name is it?
Danby, Frida Danby.
Have you thought of a particular colour?
No, not really.
Well, it's white, isn't it?
Actually, brides are becoming more and more adventurous these days. I've just made a rather stunning scarlet dress for a new client.
I think Laurel was interested in something a bit more traditional.
She's marrying a vicar.
OK.
Perhaps ivory.
We can certainly work around that theme. Will you have a veil?
I haven't thought about it.
A train?
Don't mind.
Some brides are opting for a loose-fitting trouser suit look.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Right, what about material?
Well, she'd definitely like some.
Silk?
Or there's satin, taffeta, brocade, crepe de chine.
I just don't mind, really.
Right. Well, I've got some samples in the car. I'll go and get them and we can have a look.
Thank you very much.
What do you think you're doing? What?
There are some of us here who would actually like to be choosing our wedding dress, Laurel.
Don't look at me.
Do you realise how hard it is to get an appointment with that woman? She could make you look absolutely attractive on your big day, and this is the way you behave.
My heart's just not in it.
You're not kidding.
You do want to marry Ashley, don't you? Yeah, more than anything. It just doesn't feel right thinking about it when we haven't even buried Seth.
Well, I wish they'd blooming well get on with it.
Nicola!
Excuse me, love, but I couldn't help overhearing your name. Frida Danby, isn't it?
That's right. Who's asking?
Len Reynolds. I'm a friend of Jarvis Skelton.
Oh, I see. Live round here, does he?
Just up the road. I'm sure he'd like to say hello.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. Look, Mr. Reynolds.
Len.
I don't know what Jarvis has told you about me, but I don't think he'd break out the tea and biscuits.
Mrs. Danby?
This really suits your complexion, and you'll find it photographs very well. Silk can often look a little dull on the wedding snaps. What do you think?
Not sure.
And you don't like the crepe de chine?
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I just don't know.
I'm afraid I have another appointment. Perhaps you could have a look through the portfolio and give me a call.
Laurel, you really need to get this ordered now, or there won't be time to make it up.
Right. I'll have that one.
OK. I think this'll work. I'll get some ideas on paper and we'll take it from there. Thanks for the business.
Thank you. I'll see you to your car.
That was so rude.
Well, I didn't mean it to be.
I feel thoroughly embarrassed to have called her out here.
I chose a dress, didn't I?
Grudgingly? You're getting married.
Nicola, I'm grieving.
Oh, for heaven's sake, he was an old man. He was lucky to get this far. I'd settle for reaching his age and living out my last days in sunny Australia and then nodding off on a jumbo.
How could you?
Do you think that he'd want you to be upset for so long? Of course he wouldn't. He'd want you to snap out of it and choose a lovely designer wedding dress. No.
Think I'm a bit old for a stalker, don't you?
I just wanted to say I think you're wrong about Jarvis Skelton.
I broke his heart.
I know.
Tell me, Mr. Len, if Jarvis is your friend, why aren't you disapproving? I did a terrible thing.
Yeah, well, things can be put right. Jarvis is my friend, and sure, he was hurt. But only you can solve that.
OK. Here's my number. If he wants to see me, I'd love to meet up. Just don't think I should pop up out of the blue.
Sure.
Oh, Len? You can tell him if it's any consolation, Norman ran off with my daughter. And a healthy chunk of my savings. Justice, you might say.
Oh. Karate or dinner with the ambassador?
I'm sorry?
You look a little dressed up for rolling about on the floor in some sweaty hall.
Paul, you have to get changed for karate. Anyway, it isn't for hours.
Oh, right, so you're not expecting to meet Martin, then?
Thought never crossed my mind.
She needs to learn from her own mistakes.
Oh, well, if she hadn't learned that having a kid at 16's not a very good idea, I don't hold out much hope for her. Don't you listen to silly old Lisa?
Well, you know what she's like. If you come down hard on it, you'll only make it worse.
Oh, how much worse can it get? She's 16, she's got a kid, and she's still messing about with lads. Oh, I thought Sarah would be the making of her, somebody to care for. But she just acts like she doesn't exist.
It's been hard for her, love.
It's been hard for all of us. And I think if we don't teach her to be a good mother now, we're not going to be able to. Hello? No, he's away. Posh voice. Yes, I'm Debbie's guardian. No, she's not ill. You what? No. Right, well, you can cross her off your list because she's not coming in again.
You what?
Debbie's head teacher. She's been wagging school as well.
Hang on a minute. Now, apart from last night, she has been working really hard.
She's been having us on, Zach. She's been telling us nothing but lies. Right, that is it. If she thinks I were being hard on her last night, she ain't seen nothing yet.
Leonard, where have you been? I thought that young Jo had bagged you for herself.
I should be so lucky.
So what took you so long?
I met an old flame.
I'm sorry.
Of Jarvis's.
Who?
Well, how many has there been?
Not Frida Danby.
Yes.
Oh, I'm very cosy.
I met her in the vets with her cat, so I thought I'd have a talk to her.
About her cat?
That fella she ran off with, Norman, he left her for her daughter.
No.
And took most of her savings.
Oh, heck.
So that's why I thought I'd stop and have a chat with her.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, did she mention Jarvis?
She left me a number to pass on.
Well, there you are, then.
Well, there you are, then what?
Well, that means she's still interested in him.
Well, that's what I thought. He needs someone to put a smile on his face.
But she did break his heart.
But he might be glad to see her.
And it might be better not to open up old wounds that are best forgotten.
They're not coming, are they?
Doesn't look like it. Don't look now.
Hi, hi.
Right, let's get started. Same pairs as last week. Quick as you can.
Hi.
Hi.
I know she went to a lot of trouble to get that appointment, but never at any stage did she actually ask me, did I want it?
I think she just wanted to help, and that's the only way she knew how.
Even in the best of times. I mean, is a designer wedding dress really me?
If you feel happy, you look wonderful in whatever you wear.
Maybe I should ask Ashley to postpone the wedding.
Hey, look, it's not for a while anyway. And after all the work you've put in to get this far.
On the day, I just want to be able to think about me and him, nothing else. I don't want a big cloud hanging over me on the happiest day of my life.
I know she doesn't always find the most tactful way of putting things, but I happen to think she's right about this. You shouldn't be thinking that Seth died. You should be thinking about his life and how there aren't many people who've had a happier one.
I know.
You're bound to have mixed emotions, but I don't think there'd be anyone crosser than Seth if you put things off on his account.
You angry with me?
Just a bit disappointed.
What, because I tried to help your daughter?
Because you tried to turn her into a 35-year-old.
She's at an age where girls want to experiment with makeup and stuff.
What would you have her experiment with next? Right. Ross. Jodan Suki. Straight punch. The trick to practicing this is... Right! Know your distance. It's... Begin.
Oh, Martin, I'm so sorry. I guess you were standing a bit closer to me than I thought.
Are you all right, Dad?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's no problem. I'll just get a tissue. Just carry on. Yeah.
Carry on.
Look, all I'm saying is, if you don't let her hair down once in a while, she'll go mad.
If she carries on like she's doing, that kid is going to grow up thinking that Emily's her mother.
Emily's just helping her through a difficult time. We all are.
She has been running rings round her sack. There's no respect. Sarah hardly ever sees her. If she doesn't like school, she may as well jack it in and make a proper job of being a mother.
Well, if she packs in school now, she may as well forget it. Forget about finding a decent job. Forget about earning enough money to get a place of her own.
She has missed too much school, Zach. She's only got one thing going for her now, and I'm not going to let her mess that up.
Hi, sorry I'm late.
Did you have a good day at school?
Yeah, I stayed on at the library and did some work there.
Did you?
Yeah, well, it just says carrying all the books home, you know.
What work did you do?
Lisa.
You're not usually interested in what I'm up to.
I don't usually get a phone call from your head teacher saying you've not been in for the week.
What?
Lies. Every day you've been coming home from school and telling us how well you're doing and how confident you are about your exams. Where have you been, Debbie?
Hotton. Sometimes in the arcade, sometimes in the cinema.
Why haven't you been to school, Debbie?
Because it's boring.
Well, then you can stay at home and look after your baby instead of fobbing her off onto me or Emily or whoever else happens to be here.
Well, I needed to get out.
Oh, well, I hope you made the most of it. Because that's the last time that you'll be doing that for a very long while, Zach.
Yeah, look, we think it's best if we know where you are for a bit. You'll be stopping at home and looking after Sarah. And you can't get into any more trouble.
Hiya.
Look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
No, I was being a bit of a pompous git.
Yeah, but still.
Listen, why don't you let me take you and the girls out for a burger? Make amends for how I've been.
Girls?
Yeah.
Right, you're on.
I don't know if you want to say a few words at the graveside.
Well, I think I've said all there is to say, to be honest with you. No, we'll just make it as quick and simple as we can, eh?
We're all set then. You've let everyone know?
Well, all they need to.
OK. I'll see you tomorrow then,
Yeah.
Betty.
Ashley, I just want you to know that no matter what happens, I'll always be very grateful to you for all you've done for me.
Seth was a very important part of our community. And you will be for many years.
I just hope you'll forgive a daft old girl for not being able to make her mind up.
Well, what did he say?
Wasn't in.
Well, maybe that's fate. Do you think we should tear up Frida's phone number and forget that I ever met her?
We've no right to do that. Oh, do you know, sometimes I feel a bit guilty. I've got you and we're so happy and I look at Danny all on his own.
He's got all the time in the world, love.
Yeah, but Jarvis hasn't. He's so lonely. But I just want him to be as happy as we are. You know what I reckon? You should give him that number. And if he doesn't use it, it's up to him.
Right, let's get going.
Yeah, love.
Tell of it.
Nearly ready, sweetheart.
You make sure that Debbie gives her that bottle.
I will.
Right, let's get grafting. Oh, right, nearly forgotten. Come on, Sam. Work to be done.
What?
That little job for Betty. I'll explain on the way. Come on. Right, then. Don't wait up, will you?
Well, that was lovely. What do you say, Victoria?
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. It's the least I can do. Right, young lady, I think we'd better get you home.
Well, we'll see you around then.
Louise!
What?
Just say it.
Say what?
Louise fancies you.
Victoria?
Well, you do. Why don't you just come out with it? No need to be embarrassed. My dad really fancies you too.
Yeah, thank you, Kaylee. Really got to get going.
Why? You both like each other. Why don't you just make a date and get on with it?
You are in such big trouble, Victoria.
What are you doing tomorrow lunchtime?
Nothing.
Lunch somewhere?
Yeah.
Right, see you tomorrow.
Okay, good night.
I think this one's ready for bed. Put her in a cot then. I'll give her a bottle in, shall I? You know, being at home is not going to be as bad as you think.
No, it won't be for you.
I'll help you with Sarah. And it won't do you any harm to spend a bit more time with her.
I can't, Emily. Do you know something? I've tried, I really have. But I just don't love her. I want to, but I don't.
Can't say that. Only the other day you were saying you wanted to spend more time with her. I thought I were getting in way.
I know, I wish it wasn't true.
It'll come to you.
I look at her and I feel nothing. Except maybe resenting her for changing everything, keeping me stuck here.
I'll help you with her.
They don't want that, though. They want me to look after her. I just can't.
I'll just have to love her enough for the both of us, eh?